Hi, my name is Amanda Patton and I'm 31 years old and I'm a freelance artist and I'm here to tell you more about Jiffy Lee artistry. I would describe myself as really introverted and really shy. It takes me a little bit to come out to people, but when you do get to know me, I'm actually a little mischievous and I'm actually like this, very nervous and anxious a lot. But I feel like it's an ever-going improvement just to try to be my best self every day. And my art, I feel like, is a reflection of where I am in the moment, and how I'm changing and ever growing. I've been an artist probably as early as my first coloring book when I was a little girl. One of the first things I really loved doing was I was very proud that I can color in the lines in the coloring book, and any babysitter I had always got sent home with a colored page by me. I think the education and time that goes into being an artist can be kind of a tricky question, because some people learn better in the classroom and some people learn better just by, watching tutorials, or maybe they're more of a natural gifted artist. But I do think it's really important to know like the basic fundamentals of art. I took a couple of years of college and got some basics down, shapes and line work, and I think it's really important to at least get those down, but I don't think you should really restrict yourself to just school. I think everyone has their own way of learning, and it's up to you to figure out what that is. I grew up watching anime when it like really hit America, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon. Um, just it was just so new and different and over the top and exciting. It just always struck me as fun and creative, and you can like really push the limits with it. I've been trying to figure out what my own style is, but it's definitely anime inspired, and I'll always have a place in my heart for it. This is a great question because I really want people to feel how they want to feel, honestly, because that's something that's really important to me. But on a more other personal side of it would be like when Lisa Frank's one of my inspirations as a kid, and every time I looked at her stuff as a kid, I just felt happy and energetic, and I like to really push color with my pieces to hopefully give people that same feeling of like, oh my god, look at all the color. But ultimately, I want you to feel how you want to feel about my pieces and let me know. I think being a freelance artist at times can be really stressful. You have to, especially with the internet, you have to really market yourself, and you're constantly putting yourself out there, whether it's by hashtags or sharing posts. But I think if you can find like what your niche is and kind of go in there, finding clientele, I don't feel like is too hard. I find that consistency really helps. But I'm still dabbling in getting work and whatnot. A lot of the stuff I do right now is I have stuff for sale, but a lot of it's more like I'm trying to figure out what it is that I want and what I want to do. So I haven't had I do commissions here and there, but I think another important thing would be like setting what your boundaries are and what you're willing and not willing to do, and always be firm with it. And don't be afraid if someone says, I'm going to go elsewhere because this person's cheaper. Then you probably really don't want them as your client anyways. A cartoonist, probably not. Animation is like a whole other monster that I'm nowhere near being able to conquer. But if you are a cartoonist, there is a large community on YouTube of like animators and stuff, and they're awesome, and you'll be definitely open with welcome arms. My ultimate goal as an artist is probably, it's a tough one. I just want people to enjoy what I do and feel good about seeing what I do, and join me on like a journey of self-discovery, and hoping that maybe you can discover a little bit about yourself too. The pandemic thankfully has not affected my art in any way. I know quite a few of my friends who are struggling, who use this as their main source of income. So I definitely don't take it for granted that I'm still able to be pretty steady in my personal life and still be able to work on my art. I actually have a few projects that I'm working on, which is a big surprise to me. Another step in self-discovery. I didn't think I could ever have like a consistent flow of work. One of the bigger projects that I'm working on that I've only posted a little bit about because I'm waiting to upgrade to an iPad so I can do more digital stuff, is a coloring book. I loved coloring books when I was growing up, and I always told myself I would just love to have my own personal one, so that's what I'm doing. Another project I'm working on is, I'll call it Mother Earth for right now. You can see it on my page. I drew it as an expression of my sadness. I had a really personal thing happen recently. But I know everyone's going through a really hard time right now, and one of the things I struggle with doing is expressing myself, and through my art I haven't really tried expressing sadness before, so I wanted to work on that. Another project that I'm working on, I believe you'll see a little short video of me doodling it, is just a fun Halloween themed a picture off of a meme that went around I think a year or two ago, and it's a Boozette, Princess Boo from Mario, for if anyone knows who that is. But yeah. If my life was a book, it would probably be called It's Okay to Try Again. Really glad you asked this question. My whole Instagram and Facebook page is basically one big therapy session for myself. I started it a couple years ago when my life was not in a great spot. and I decided to use it as an opportunity to fully focus on myself and my art and who I am. So absolutely, I feel art is therapy. Yes, I agree that art therapy is a wonderful way to help work through trauma or any bad times that you're going through. I've even thought about getting into that profession. I just have to look a little bit more into it. But knowing that you're creating something really just brings you a lot of joy and sense of satisfaction that you did something, you're moving forward. For me, moving forward is really, really important. If you'd like to check out what I do, I'm over on Instagram and Facebook at Jiffy, Jiffy underscore Lee, Lee underscore artistry. I would love to see you there. Come join me. The best advice I think I have right in this moment is be okay with who you are in this moment. This interview was actually stressing me the heck out and I was panicking, and I really just tried to prepare myself, and putting yourself out there is really, really terrifying, but you never know what might happen if you don't try. So this is me trying, and I want you to try too.